Yeah, fellas, I got a desperate cry of help from one of the brothers. It looked like he was out there trying to be me, and the bitch fought back. He was telling the bitch to pick up the phone when he called. That's from one of my lessons that I put out there. It took me years to acquire the type of charisma and control that I had over women. So do not try to copy what you see me have done. Okay? So now the bitch has blown out on him. It's cold here too. You need to bring a warm body over here and warm me up. She says, no. She goes, I'm okay. That's what blankets, jackets, and heaters for. Okay, he's trying to talk like me without the charisma. Continuing. LOL, black on black conducts more heat. Sue, there go that bull and bucking again, Breezy. Sue? There go, I don't know what that means. I already got on the brother about his grammar. I'm embarrassed. Notice how she's replying with good grammar, and our brother here is replying with ignorant nigga grammar. Okay, let's go on. I actually tortured myself and read a few of these. I feel you done got away from me. That sounds like slave language. I feel you done got away from me. She replies on the same level. What you mean? Not too long ago, me and used to be close, and stuff you would have said, yeah, with a smile. Missed those days. I didn't think that mattered to you, and we don't even talk like we used to for me to be like that. Clue right there. Kaboom! Let's hope he listened and learned from his mistake. He should have been still pimping her brain out. Let's see what happens. Of course it mattered. I'm going to bring it up and want to bring it back. Still trying to jive talk her. This is where he should have got serious and quit the low ghetto language and start speaking to her on her own level. Because she can speak both, it looks like. Well, comma. She puts comma in the right place. We have to talk more. Notice she's using punctuation. And then he's coming back like an ignorant motherfucker. Do you think guys think women want an ignorant motherfucker? Or do you think she wants a man that's like a light in the darkness, that's different from all the other motherfuckers out there? Someone who's a leader, who's got intelligence, but also got some ghetto vibe to him. And when I tell you to call, you need to call. Like that one day, ooh, you didn't call until 6. LOL, you would remember that though when I tell you to call, you need to call. So it starts going back and forth. This is where I picked up. And when I call, you need to answer. If I'm OTP, I'm not. But any other time, then I will. That's fine. This shouldn't have gone this space here. When I picked up, it looked like he was trying to, do my thing. But I think she started by being upset. And he should have actually came back with, women aren't stupid. Give him an intelligent explanation. You know what? I'm busy. Sorry, baby. I'm busy. I got shit to do. I'm trying to get shit handled. I'm trying to put my grind on, baby. Okay? She can respect that instead of a bunch of gibberish coming back at her. See you messing up already. Now, you can't assume control when there is no control. I have boyfriends that be calling me. I cannot just stop and talk to you unless they're boring me. He wants this girl back on his team also, and the girl was never on his team. He got in there. She let him in there. got some scrub sex, and, you know, she's fucking with him now. LOL. That nigga said, boyfriends, beef F's, player ass. I'm usually the funnest nigga you fuck with? FW fuck with, right? Oh, putting right in there makes you sound weak. Right? I'm usually the funnest nigga you fuck with, right? That just took all the strength out of him. LOL, no. I've talked to funnier. I think she's saying humor, and he's trying to be funny. Fucking ain't no funny thing there, brother. Okay? Fucking ain't no funny thing. Period. It's serious. I don't put jokes into the sex stuff. I put jokes between her and I, but that's me clowning a bitch. Oh, word. I bet you have nigga try and put me at the bottom. Nah, you aren't. I'm embarrassed by my people's grammar. I have bad grammar, but not like that. Nah, comment, you aren't at the bottom at all. She threw him a bone. From what you're telling me, sound like it. I'm not, period. You would know if I was trying to do that. She could speak both ghetto and good English. He should have been coming at her in better English than her. Above her. Okay? And I realize these are cell phones, but this is the reason why you don't get into texting shit. This should be verbal. I shouldn't be having to read this shit. In fact, I'm going to take a spoon and scoop my brains out when I finish this shit. Out of my eyeballs. So I never have to see some childish, immature shit like this ever again in my life. But the brother wanted an answer. Your ass need to adjust. And when I call, you answer. See, he's trying to be tough and hard and beat his chest out. Then he misspelled league twice. I'm not one of your BFs. I'm in a league all my own. No, brother, you're not. Nah, you aren't at the bottom at all. Okay, then he goes, from what you telling me, sound like it. It should say, actually, from what you're telling me, it does sound like I am. Or something like that. Or it does sound like I'm at the bottom. But I'm not here to give grammar lessons. I'm the last person to be giving grammar lessons. She replies, I'm not. You would know if I was trying to do that. She's went back to her own normal way of speaking. Communicating with words. And she's on a cell phone, fellas. So she's taking time to put out the commas and the periods. What does that tell you? If she's taking the time to put out the commas and periods, and I haven't seen one period from this brother. I haven't seen that one goddamn period. Have you? I don't remember a period if he used one. He did. The capitalization is automatic. No comma. I'm not one of your BFs. I'm in a league all my own. Your ass need to adjust. And when I call you, he's trying to get pimp hard on her. And he doesn't own it. And his brain and intelligence should have told him, I don't own this bitch. I got to still pimp this bitch out to get her on my team. And he should have been calling her the whole time and spit his game up in her mind. So the first person she want to call. That's what I tell you guys. You're only renting time in the pussy. Like this brother's only renting time in the pussy. She got other niggas up in her face, you know, knocking the bottom out with bigger dicks or whatever. Is his dick bigger than mine? Is it bigger than mine? Let's go on to some more nonsense. She said, no, you're not the bottom. From what you keep telling me, this is a copy. I'm not. You would know. Okay, there's another copy of the same thing. Okay, let's go on to another one. However you spell the shit. He gave up. Notice her perfect grammar on a fucking cell phone. What does that tell you? But obviously did not tell him. And she's fucking with him now. She's playing with him. She got other options. Adjust, question mark. And I already told you what it is with the phone calls. And I know you aren't one of them. You are not in a league of your own. And he's not. I'm sorry, brother. You're not in a league of your own. If you were, you'd have had better grammar. You would have been speaking from above her. Okay? You can whine and cry. Yes, I am top dog. LOL. And that LOL, that weakens everything. When you ask right, that weakened every fucking thing. You came off like a scrub to her. She put you to the test and you fell. You fell hard. I said, fix that. You do miss the old thing, don't you? Only a little bit. Only a little? Question mark. He used the punctuation. But I guess he had to. Must not have been as good as you said. Sound like she was pimping him out instead of him pimping her out then. And women can do that, man. There, fellas. They'll say, oh, it's the best I ever had. Get you all riled up like a little bitch. Get you all mind fucked. And see you mind fucking her. Oh, your dick is the biggest. You are the best. Then the dumbass thinks he's the biggest, the best. What a dumb. Not this brother, but, you know, girls that say that stuff to guys, they become dumbasses. Only a little? Only a little? Must not have been as good as you said. It was, but I barely miss it. Why? See, his game's all gone. Why? 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 I don't know. That's just how I feel. See how a bitch can turn on you fellas? It probably was good to her. But all you gotta do is say some words. And that'll blow a motherfucker's game. It'll blow his mind. Put him down at the bottom. He responds, nigga done turned cold. No, I didn't. But I know what to do. And what he did was right me. I got some work to do with you. Like what? You'll see. Stick around. This should be fun. Okay. You going out tonight? Okay. So, number one, a man apologizes. So, you're going to have to apologize. That's first thing. You know what? Baby, I'm sorry. Shit got a little bit out of hand. And then see what she says. You got to pay attention. This is an intelligent sister. She's not stupid. She's probably smarter than this brother is. Women tend to be like that. Notice her grammar, how she puts her punctuation in there. That's a sign of intelligence. With a fucking cell phone, that's a sign of analness also. Correctness. So for a correct motherfucker, she'll bow down. But the brother here is not correct yet. He's not coming in above. I don't know what he has going on in his life. I didn't mean to yell at him over the email I sent back at him. But after reading the grammar, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no wonder why white folks think we're stupid. If we communicate like this. We got to improve, us black fellas, we got to improve the way we communicate out there. Okay? If we're going to get our respect back on this planet, we got to earn it. It's not going to be given. Like his respect from her, he has to earn it. It's not given. You earn it by becoming more of a man. By bettering yourself. And I did say to him, you know, he ought to be mad, but mad at the teachers that allowed him to get out of school with bad, almost no grammar. You know, communicating in what you gonna do. That sure enough is a nigga on a horse. Communicating like a slave. Okay? Don't act like you come from Django. The slave times. We got to become better than that, there, brothers. When we talk to our women, we got to come in above them. If you notice, most black women, they actually did pay attention in school while you were over there smoking dope, or smoking weed, rather words. You know, the sisters were up there learning the grammar shit. Okay, we call it the white man's grammar. Whatever. They still communicate better. Okay? So, to outdo them, we got to be better. And that's why pimps are smarter than women, fellas. They have better grammar than women do. They have better communication skills. You got to become more pimpish-like. That means you got to raise your mind up above theirs. You can't come in and then fall like a deck of cards when a bitch challenges you. This never should have got to this level like that to begin with. He was trying to act bad, and it went bad. Don't act bad. Be bad. When you be bad, people feel it, they respect it, and they bow down. But when you're acting it, acting out of a role, this is what you get. You fall like a fucking deck of cards. A weak-ass deck of cards. That's some bitch-assness. You don't reply with bitch-assness stuff. Okay, fellas? I'm trying to teach you guys how to be men. Real men. So we got to knock off all the bitch-assness stuff that you're doing. This was weak game. And I want to burn my eyes out and take a spoon and scoop my brain out through my eye holes from having to read this kind of weak-ass shit. So the brother needs to go, you know, pimp the bitch back out. Pimp back out. Say, you know what, I'm sorry, baby. We got off to a bad start there. Let's restart this shit. And whatever he was doing the first time, he needs to get back into doing it. Okay? This also what's happening when you don't communicate to your female. She needs words up in her head all the time. All the time. You got to put words up in her head, keep her thinking about you. She's thinking about those other motherfuckers that are fucking their pussy right now and talking, some sweet game to her. So if this brother coming around, sniff around trying to get another sniff of the panties, and he ain't putting no words up there. See what I'm saying, fellas? So anyway, I'm gonna hide the fella's name at the top, and hopefully I'll never have to read some shit like this again.